So, what's all the buzz about Gemini 2.5 Pro's coding skills?
Hi, OPod Dabers. This is what a viral explosion looks like. The entire internet is searching for one thing right now: Gemini 2.5 Pro's coding skills. So, is it just hype, or is this the most powerful AI coding assistant ever created? There's only one way to find out. I'm putting Google's new AI through 3 brutal challenges to see if it lives up to its name. Let's go. Okay, so what are we dealing with? This is Gemini 2.5 Pro. It's brand new, and Google claims its secret sauce is a thinking feature that lets it analyze problems before writing a single line of code. But talk is cheap. Let's see it in action. Round 1, the front-end Wizardry challenge. I'm giving it a design I found on Dribbble. This isn't simple stuff. It has gradients, box shadows, and specific fonts. A junior dev might struggle with this. Let's see what Gemini does. Whoa. Okay, no hesitation. It's generating the HTML structure. Now the CSS. Let's see the result. Okay, Gemini has generated all the HTML and CSS. Now for the real test. Let's see if it actually works. I'm just copying the code over into Visual Studio Code, creating a standard index.html for the structure and a style.css for the design. This is the typical workflow for any web development project. One thing to notice is how clean the generated code is. It's using semantic class names like profile card container, and even included the link to Google Fonts for Poppins, which was the font in the original design. That level of detail is what separates a good AI coding assistant from a great one. All right, moment of truth. Let's fire this up with a live server, and wow, that is almost a pixel-perfect clone of the Dribbble design. The gradients, the transparency, the hover effects, it's all there. That's a huge time saver. That is almost perfect. The structure's clean, it's responsive, it even picked a decent font. The hover effect is exactly what I asked for. I'd say that's a 9 out of 10. Unreal. Okay. So it can do visuals, but can it think like a programmer? Can it handle pure logic? Round 2, the algorithmic logic test. This is a classic computer science problem. It requires memory, logic, and efficiency. Just writing the code isn't enough. It has to be the right code. And there it is. It's using a priority queue, it's calculating the heuristics. The comments are actually helpful. Let's run it. Now for the A-star pathfinding algorithm. Gemini didn't just write the code, it provided a full Python script with explanations. I'm setting up a virtual environment here, which is best practice in software development, to manage dependencies. Let's see if the logic holds up. The code itself is impressive. It correctly implements a priority queue for efficiency, which is key to the A-star algorithm. It's not just finding a path, it's designed to find the most efficient path. This is the kind of logic you'd see in a technical interview or a computer science course. Okay, let's run the main.py script and path found. It prints out the solved maze perfectly. That's a clean pass. For a complex logic test like this, Gemini 2.5 Pro gets a full 10 out of 10. And we have a path. That's not just correct, it's the optimal solution. I am genuinely impressed. It's aced the first 2 rounds. But real-world coding isn't clean. It's messy. It's broken. So for the final round, we have the debugging nightmare. I found this mess on a Stack Overflow thread from 2015. It's a disaster. Let's see if Gemini can even figure out what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's breaking it down. Identified the callback hell, found the scope issue, and here's the refactored code. It replaced the callbacks with async and await. It fixed the variable leak. This is more than just a fix, it's a professional code review. So, Gemini has completely refactored that messy JavaScript from 2015. It claims to have fixed everything from scope leaks to inefficient DOM manipulation. First, I want to test its error handling. The refactored code intentionally includes a call to a user ID that doesn't exist to see how it fails. Let's check the console. And there it is, a clean 404 error. This is actually a huge success. The old code would have failed silently or crashed, but this version gives us a descriptive error, which is exactly what a developer needs for debugging. This is robust, production-level thinking. Now let's give it valid data and see the final result. I've updated the code to fetch users 1 through 5, and perfect! It renders all the user data correctly, from a complete nightmare to clean, working, modern code. That's the power of a top-tier AI coding assistant. So, the final verdict. Honestly, the results are shocking. For boilerplate, front-end ideas, and complex debugging, Gemini 2.5 Pro is an absolute game changer. It's an insane productivity booster. So, will this AI take your job? No. But a developer using this AI will definitely take the job of one who isn't. You have to learn to use these tools. Now, I want to know what you think. What's the craziest coding challenge I should test next? Drop your ideas in the comments. The most liked comment gets its own video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.